Welcome back to Take Apart Engineering. In today's video, we're going to be looking at the different kinds of batteries that we can find around our house. Now, we're not going to take anything apart. I know, it's called Take Apart Engineering for a reason, but we've had questions about the different kinds of batteries that we're using with some of the other projects that we're doing. So I think it'd be a good opportunity to stop and take a look at the common types of batteries so that we have a little more background on that as we work on some of our other projects. So here we go. Let's talk about different kinds of batteries that we have around our house. Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to Take Apart Engineering. Over the past couple of videos, I've referenced several different types of batteries and some of the uses that they're used for. And many of you have asked questions about the different types of batteries. So today I thought we'd review the common types of batteries that are found around most of our homes and offices. Now, in this overview, we're not going to get into the technical details on battery construction. Rather, we're just going to talk about the basic types that we use every day. Now, one thing that I want to emphasize that in this video, we're not going to take any batteries apart. I know it's Take Apart Engineering, but we're not going to take them apart. We're going to stay safe. And at home, you shouldn't be taking them apart either. Okay, the first battery we're going to look at is what's called a AAA battery. AAA. They're usually found around our house in the form of being used for, toys, clocks, calculators, TV remote controls, just to name a few. And I'm sure you have some of these around the house right now. Next up are AA batteries, AA. Now they're usually found in remote controls, toys, hand sanitizers, those type of small electronic devices. So what's the difference between a AA battery and a AAA battery? Well, AAA batteries are smaller than those AA batteries. And AAA batteries carry a little bit less power capacity than a AA battery. Now, both batteries operate at what's called 1.5 volts. Batteries, sometimes called quad batteries, they have a higher power capacity than both AA and AAA. And you might find them being used in devices that need a little bit more power, like Bluetooth headsets, hearing aids, tablets, styluses. Those are just a few examples that will use quad A batteries or 4A batteries. Next up are A23 batteries. A23 batteries power devices that have a 12 volt requirement. Now remember we said AA and AAA only powered things at 1.5 volts. Well, A23 batteries put out 12 volts. Now, there are some devices that we have around the house that need that much power. Now, we're not talking about a car battery type thing. We're talking about a smaller battery, as you can see, but it still puts out 12 volts. Garage door openers, some of the home security systems are examples of things that will use these type of batteries. Next up, we have what are called C-cell batteries. C-cell batteries are considered the standard size for what is called a dry cell battery. Your mom and dad will recognize many things around the house or what they've used that use C-cell batteries. They can be used in devices like larger toys, some musical instruments, and larger flashlights. The next battery we have are D-cell batteries. They power devices with up to 1.5 volts, just like AA and AAA. And examples of devices that use D cells are, again, large flashlights, remote control units, digital cameras, camcorders, or video recorders, and some audio equipment. So C cell batteries and D cell batteries are, again, probably some of the most popular with some of the larger type devices that we have around the house. Next, we have the ever popular 9-volt battery. Now, as you can see by the picture, 9-volt batteries have a rectangular boxy shape. And inside of that boxy shape, actually, there are several different layers of cells. Now, I'm not going to take this apart, and you shouldn't either. Notice that on a 9-volt battery, the positive and negative terminals are on the same end. On a D cell, a C cell, AA, AAA, you've got a positive on one end and a negative on the other, with a plus and minus sign symbol to tell you which one's which. We're going to power devices using a 9-volt battery, like a smoke detector, an infrared thermometer, and some remote control robot controllers use 9-volt batteries. Now we're going to talk about what are called CR123A batteries, or more commonly referred to as a camera battery. Many of the digital cameras that your parents use or that you may use use what's called a camera battery, and the technical name for it is a CR123. These type of batteries are used in digital cameras and also some security systems, some home security systems or home automation systems. Now, last but not least, we're going to talk about button batteries. Button batteries are called button batteries because they look similar in size and shape to a button you might find on your shirt. They power devices at a 3-volt requirement. Now, they're much smaller than other batteries that we've discussed, like AA or AAA, and they have specific uses. Some people call them watch batteries, and they come in different size. Some of them are the size of a quarter. Some of them the size of a small button. That's where the name comes from. But they power smaller electronic devices because of their size and shape. So some of those electronic devices might be cameras, remote controls, some wristwatch type devices that you might use every day. Hopefully this overview has given you some additional information on how to identify various different types of household batteries. If you found the video helpful, then please consider clicking on the like and subscribe button. See you next time on Take Apart Engineering.